Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to make this one quick because we just have a ton of work to do this week. Uh, so what we're doing this week is we're going to get finally on the foundation and go ahead and build this the floor for the whole house to sit on. So first thing we have to do out there is get out to the foundation and put the mud sill down, put our foam down, and then we can go ahead and we'll finally build the girders that go in between and get those supports put on, and we'll go ahead and get the floor joists on, and we can finally start putting on the subfloor, and we're gonna have a real nice surface to work on for when we're raising up the walls. But yeah, also we got concrete coming and just a whole bunch of work to do this week, so I think we're gonna just skip this intro part and just go right ahead and get to work. All right, well, now it is finally time to start building this house here. See here, we got all this pressure treated lumber down here. We're using 2x8s here, and coming over here to the edge of the house. This time, usually I use 2x6s, which is the this length here to here, but this time I'm doing 2x8s because this board has to hang over 1.5 inches here on top of the foam. So the 2x8s actually come over here more and have more of the wood resting on the concrete there. And yep, also have the sill here, this foam here, that'll go down first, lumber on top of that. So nothing else to do now except let's get working. So we'll go ahead and get these plates on here, getting the foam put down, and there's so many ways to measure these bolts out, but I mean, easiest way that I do, I just measure from the middle of the bolt to the outside, flip around, and just transfer that to the board, and get the square on there, just right in line with my bolt, and make the mark there, cut it out, and I'm using a 1/2 inch bit. So there's a little room for like a wiggle room there, and yeah, fits on there pretty well. That's just kind of the easiest method I found for putting these on pretty quickly. All right, so it's been about half day now. Ended up getting all these top plates on there. These ones are a little bit shorter than what I had planned for the beginning, so some of these ones have some seams in the middle, but we'll also go ahead and drill those out and put some bigger anchor bolts in there. But for now, it is on all the way around. We have the pieces brought up here to build the girders, and that's the next thing to do. So we can get those set up and get those put in these pockets there, and build some little temporary supports to go for these middle parts there. And yeah, go from there. Well, next morning here on the job site, got the sill plate on yesterday, got that all the way around, you saw us do that, and we started building these girders here that go all the way across. So just what we're doing there is we're getting 6 2x8 16s and then sandwiching those together. So we actually have three boards here all sandwiched together, and that runs the length of the house here. And we'll go ahead and build the supports that go into there. For those ones we're using the solid 6x6 posts. Yeah, they're actually pretty easy to get built. Put them up there and go ahead with the little string line here, getting that put across so we can see where it's level, because both sides of the house, that side and then over here on this side, right here, we got those level with the laser level. So all you have to do is put that string across there and yeah, raise or lower the girder in the middle. That's why we have those temporary supports there. We know our floor is going to be perfectly flat and level, and it's going to come out real smooth at the end. So I think since it's just me here by myself right now, I'll start building these supports there, getting those cut out, get those put in, and then other guy gets here, we will build that final girder that goes across there. Then we just have another little tiny one that goes across there. So let's get to work. Progress update here. So we got these two girders across yesterday. Actually, we got 3 done yesterday, and we built the fourth and final one across there. We got the 6x6 supports in the middle. I had the string line across there. Made sure those are all level going straight across, and we just have to go right to that corner back there and just put a little 8-foot one across there, but that'll just be 3 single boards put together. But yeah, these ones we're just putting, it uses 6 boards and just getting those sandwiched together, and we're putting them together so the seams are lining up on each one of the supports there, so there's no seams like kind of floating in the air. And they're put together now with kind of just temporary with screws. And once we get this last one in the corner there built, we're gonna come back with the nail guns and put a bunch of nails in these and make sure they're nice and strong to hold up this house. But anyways, is my favorite time of day now is lunchtime, so that's where we're going to. We'll see you in a second. And there we go. That is the last girder that's in there. That one's just screwed together. So we got out the air nailer. He'll be using that one. I have the battery one. And we get all these nailed together so they're yeah, they're nice and strong. So ready to start making some construction sounds. All right, let's get these nailed up. And there you go, 2 nail guns. That made it quick work to get these joists nailed together. So yeah, these are done now. Supports are in there. Everything's looking good. So next thing to do is we have 2x8 20s that will go along this edge here, and we'll start along that wall there and put them down, because those will be the floor joists, and go from there across there. So we're gonna just try to do this little section along there, because down there we didn't want to do them yet because we have concrete coming tomorrow, and we need to use that surface there. That's going to be our level surface for the height of the concrete, and we don't want to get too far this way with the concrete too. So we'll see what we can get done today. He's bringing that first board in, probably go along this side, along there, and we'll start getting this put in. And that is that. We are done with the third and final concrete pour here for the house. I went ahead and went back and smoothed this out. A small pad here, so I just got down there with the trowel and just rest on these foam pieces there so not making footprints, and smooth it out, and it is looking very nice there. Happy with how that came out. And back over here to the front entryway. This concrete came out real nice here too. And since this is the entryway, I don't want people slipping. Went ahead and put this little broom finish on there, so it gives it a little traction, especially in the wintertime. If we get a little ice on it, you don't want to be slipping on that. But yeah, that is the concrete. Everything went perfect. We're real happy with it. Tomorrow, come back and take some of the forms off of this, and then we will get right back on the floor and put those joists on. So yeah, I'm tired now. Time for lunch. Okay, so start out this morning by bringing up all the joists we're going to need to finish the rest of the floor there. And partner he got here now, he has the special blade that we're going to use to cut the control joints in these slabs here. We're going to get those in within 24 hours. So we put our lines down there, we'll get that cut. But I think the first one, we're going to start here on this big pad there. We have our lines going down the center. This one, since it's such a big, thick pad, we're only doing it in 4 sections. But yeah, looking at this today, everything came out really nice. Everything's all dried up. Should be a super strong pad here. 8 inches thick, reinforced with rebar, and we put the fiber reinforcement in it. So definitely more than it needs, but I'm so happy with it. All right, well, that worked out really well. Got the control joints cut for the pad there. Came back over here to the entryway. Got these ones cut out here, and got those cut out. Extra water there. And I just use a little weed sprayer with some water to keep the blade cool. And wouldn't recommend doing this, but we just got this wet saw blade here and stuck it on the old Ryobi circular saw. Smelled a little hot at the end, but it didn't die and it got the job done. So good job for Ryobi. But anyways, now that that is done, went ahead and put all the joists, lay those out there. Now we can go start sticking them in the place where they're going, get them nailed down, and hopefully we can go and move on to the next side there and start getting that put down. And we're back for another day on the job site here. Yesterday, you see here, we went ahead and filled that part in there. We went and put the boards on the edge there, that one along the outside there. And these ones here are the 16-foot pieces, so that was a lot easier to put in. I got the rest of these put down, and now we just have a little section back there to do. And once that's done, we can finally start putting this subfloor down. So really looking forward to that. But before that, some of these boards there are a little twisted, so building a little tool right now to untwist those. But until then, let's get back to work.
Hey, somebody died.
And then go ahead and demonstrate your board twister. Yep, that'll do it. All right, so you saw our fancy new beam twister, and now we're going to demonstrate the fancy new hammer that we brought to the job site.
Yep, no, it doesn't cut it.
It's not level?
It's not level. We're
Okay.
having issues. Break it and start over again.
I guess with that fancy level there, you're going to know best. I guess we got to rip it out and try again. All right, there we go. The floor joists, they are done. We're going to head to the middle there, got them all straightened out, screwed together and screwed down to the girders, and everything's done. Next thing, won't be too fun, is getting the big pile of 3/4 inch subfloor brought up here one piece at a time and get it put on the floor. So I'm gonna let those guys do that while I do a video of them working. Good job. All right, we're getting these panels laid down fast. We got the first one down. First thing before we do anything, gotta get the good old liquid nails subfloor glue. Get a nice little bead of that down. And as soon as that glue is down, put the piece down, screw it down, and then do the same thing over again, and over, and over, and over. Beautiful. All right, well, check this out. We finally have a floor going down here. Oh man, it feels so nice to actually come out here and have a nice flat surface to walk on. Really enjoying that part. We got a few panels of the subfloor put down. It's the weekend now, so we'll come back on Monday and we can get the rest of this done. And that'll give us a little time to get this done before the next load of materials come. And we'll be putting up walls here. So that's gonna be for the next one. This one we got a ton of stuff done. So again, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you right back here on the job site next weekend. Thanks.